This bronzer is the best thing since sliced bread. I'm back. What do I have planned for today? Keep watching. Hi peoples, welcome to my channel, Bernie Playing with Makeup. My name is Bernadette. All my friends and subscribers call me Bernie. So if you are not yet a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell because you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. Before I get started, if my energy feels a little bit low, that's because I am recovering. Guys, now I have Crohn's disease. If you've seen my Crohn's video, I'm recovering, so I do feel my energy is a little bit on the low side. So I'm going to try my best to make sure that I keep this high energy as possible. I'm going to be drinking water. Make sure I stay hydrated. A steam Prime Minister has decided to let us have Christmas. Yay! For those who are going to be going out, not me. I'm gonna do a quick little Christmas, not Christmas glitz video. You know, like if you're going over for Christmas dinner at your friend family house, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna use some of the items that I showed you guys in my haul video that I have yet to play with. So some of these I've played with already, not on camera, and some of them I'm gonna be playing with for the first time. Not gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna jump right into it. I do need to get my primer. Hold on a second. As you can see from my shiny face, I've already done my skincare routine. I've also already put on sunscreen, but as a reminder to everyone, today's sunscreen is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sunscreen. Even though the weather is a bit cooler, doesn't mean that we won't be wearing sunscreen. I'm going to jump right in with my Pat McGrath primer. I don't know if she is still having her 25-30% off Black Friday sale, but she was having a really good sale. She was also having all of her lip gloss and her lipsticks, which we know are very expensive, for $12. When I saw that, I was like, whoa, for Pat McGrath, that was like a really, really good deal. I don't know if the sale is still going on, or if it'll still be going on by the time this video goes up. I love her lip gloss. And this primer, I really like it. It feels more like skincare, more so than a primer. So because I'm going for like a no makeup look, I don't want too much foundation on, I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath foundation. This is the Pat McGrath. The name of this foundation is so long. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation, and I'm going to be using shade number 26. It's a very, very, very liquidy foundation. It's not a full coverage foundation, but you can build it up to about a medium coverage. My goal is today is to basically get enough coverage to cover up any, basically just to cover up any scars, darkness, imperfections. I have a few blemishes going on. I want to cover those up. Starting off with about 2 pumps. I did a video the other day that the footage ended up not being great, so I am not going to be able to upload the video. In that video, I talked about spending wisely during this economic climate, and how there's so much pressure whenever there's a new release, how everyone rushes to post videos about it, which is what the brands want. And then when Black Friday rolls in, Black Friday has become not just remember when it was like a one-day thing? It's turned into a week thing, and then it evolved to now include Cyber Monday, which was a one-day thing, and then that now has evolved into a week thing. And the same items that, you know, all year around are being shoved down your throats as they're being newly released to go rush and buy. When November comes, these same products are available for 30% off. As consumers, we can save money by not rushing out and purchasing these items as soon as they become available. I looked at how all of the brands, their holiday collection, they come up with their holiday collections around October, and then by mid-November they all had sales, and their holiday collections were not excluded from the sale. But when their holiday collections were released around mid-October, they were plastered all over YouTube for everyone to rush and go out there and buy. And I get it. It is influencers' job to push these products. But if we are smart, we can just hold on to our coins. It's the same product. Wait until Black Friday and get them then. Don't you know, feed into the pressure campaign of, no, I have to have it now. I gotta go run out and go buy it now. It's the same thing. Foundation, primer, and powder sells on Pat McGrath normally for $150. It's a wonderful collection, one of my favorites. But Black Friday sale, you could get this. This was for $89 for Pat McGrath. The same thing, and that was a steal. I hope it's still available by the time I get this video out. I hope I'm feeling well enough to edit this video tonight and have it out by tomorrow. So that's about a pump and a half, just to give me enough coverage to hide any imperfections that I don't want to show up with me wherever I'm going. Now, I did finally get the Pat McGrath concealers, as you saw in my haul video. I think the shade 26, 25, and 23. I'm gonna start off with shade 26, which is my foundation shade. If you haven't seen it, this is what it looks like. This is a glass container, so don't drop it. It's pretty close to my skin tone. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more coverage, oh, this thick, around my mouth. See how that's gonna look. We should have done that before I put the foundation on. Live and you learn. Oh wow, okay. So this is a very thick, this is full coverage. All right, full coverage. But it's a really close match to, it's a close match to my skin. I need to get shade 28 in this concealer for correcting. I think I'm gonna highlight with shade 24, 25 it says? 25, yeah, because 26 isn't going to give me much highlight. So now that I already know that this is thick, I'm gonna start off with a little bit. This don't look, I'm trying to remember how this was described, because it don't look warm. It looked like a corrector shade for me. It don't, in person it doesn't look warm. It looks orange. Okay, I'm not gonna go in with a lot because it doesn't look warm. I don't know how it blends, but a lot comes out. I'm getting all of this from just that one little go. A nice applicator. Boy, a lot of product sure comes out. I haven't dipped back into the concealer yet. Alright, so I'm gonna let that dry down for a little bit, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Fenty Cream Bronzer. I did play with this already. This is in the shade Chocolate, shade number 6. I'm gonna use this more as a light contour. I know it's a bronzer, but I feel like it pulls more like a contour, more so than a bronzer. I don't like how it blends. I feel like it's hard to blend. The concealer blends out nicely. But the shade, the concealer is showing up on camera as well. This shade is like more like a correct shade for me. I did get the brush. I had the brush for a while. The brush got sent to one address and the concealers and the powder got sent to another address. Now, I had problems with this brush when I saw this brush. My problems with this brush was, I think this brush is like $32. If that's not right, I can put it on the screen, but on the description box. This brush cost more than $20. And I'm pretty sure more than 30. It's a synthetic brush. It's cheaply made. There's no other way of putting it. This brush, I feel like you're paying for the name Pat McGrath. There's nothing special about this brush. Like, I have the foundation brush. It's an okay foundation brush. It's not my favorite foundation brush, but for blending out liquidy foundations, I do prefer this brush. I think the bristles are perfectly made for that. I have the powder brush. I love the powder brush for blush, or sometimes I use it for bronzer. They're both overpriced, I think, because they're synthetic brushes, and I think you know, you're paying for Pat McGrath's name. But with this, she really pushed it. Like, she really pushed it with this. Now, I've had it for a minute, like I said, and I never used it. I wanted to save it to use whenever I got my concealer. Now I have the concealer, so it's gonna be my first time trying it. So let's see. Because it's supposed to mimic fingers. You know, Pat McGrath like to put makeup on. She likes to use her fingers to put makeup on. It blends nice. I don't know if it's the concealer or the brush, but it blends nice. Definitely gets in there now. I'll give it that. Now, for the look I was going for, this look going in a whole different direction already. The concealer is a full coverage concealer, so I'm getting more concealer than I bargained for. Because the brush blends nice. It does. Has it changed my mind about the price? No. I'm switching over to the sponge because I want to share this concealer out a little bit. The concealer blends beautifully and seamlessly. I know hers came out before Selena Gomez, a brush and a concealer, but this concealer, Selena Gomez concealer, is not full coverage, but that concealer blends so effortlessly. This reminds me of that concealer, except this one is more full coverage. Just because I feel like the concealer shade looks a little bit orange, I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of shade number 23, just to give me a little bit more brightness. The shade 23 is much lighter, obviously. Yeah, shade 23 is lighter, but it is warm, so just a little bit of it. Just because I feel like, I don't know how to look on camera, but in person, everything looks orange. So to set in the eyes, we have the PERMAGEL powders. I have been dying to get my hands on these. I like the idea of more fine, refined powder to set under my eyes. I feel like it's not gonna be cakey or heavy. I have two shades. I have medium. Medium looks like that. I'm gonna turn the lights down a little bit so you can see it. That's medium. And I have dark, which looks like this. I'm gonna use dark. They come out with a brush, but I ended up getting two of these brushes. I didn't get the powder brush. It's all right. It'll work out. It always does. To make sure everything is seamless. So I'm gonna use my regular powder brush to set. Like I said, I'm gonna use the shade dark. This mirror in here is so teensy tiny. I don't know who bought my craft. How you gonna use this mirror this looking? It's so tiny. It's like have a look. Ooh, it's very, very powdery. Really, really powdery. Ooh, powdery. And I have a little bit of fragrance. There's a lot of kickback. I have my normal creasing. You all know I believe all concealers is crease. The best way to avoid it is to set your concealer right after you put it on. This is finely milled. It melted right into my skin. That's why it has so much kickback, because it is finely milled. You see the difference? This is definitely gonna be my new setting powder. I I knew that before I even got my hands on it. Before I literally got my hands on it, from I saw it, I knew that was going to be the case. Okay, so apparently I stopped filming a while ago. I'm not sure how long. I'm not sure when I stopped filming. So I stopped filming a while ago. I'm not sure how long. So I think I know when. I think it was when I stopped to fill in my eyebrows. So I hope that's when. I'm going to take this off just for y'all. Just for the sake. I'm sorry for what I said when I was asleep, child, because with the meds I take, I could have said something. I'm gonna take this off and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna finish this little look up. So I am back and we can finish this look up. If this outfit looks familiar, it probably does. Maybe you've seen it before, maybe you haven't. It's because when I go in the store and it's something that I like, child, I buy them in every color. No, I normally get at least 2. So you've probably seen this in another color before. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've worn this already in another color. But that's not why we're here. We're not here for you to call me out on my outfits. Let's put on some blush. I want to try, like I tried before, but I'm gonna put this on again. This is the cream blush from Fenty Beauty in the shade Summertime Wine. I didn't think I was going to like this cream blush, but I didn't mind it. We had a little moment when I played with it the other day. Y'all know I go ham on blush. But if you do go ham on cream blush or a liquid blush, what I like about that is you can share it down with powder, which is setting powder. You just put some of that on it and share it down. Y'all see how I went ham right there? Let me blend that out there. I do hope that, because they come out with cream everything, I do hope that that's not where we're headed for 2021. So I'll say, you know, got my feet wet with these. I'm still like not really here for it. Got makeup on my lips. No one doing that. I always just do this anyway. I always just use some Charlotte Tilbury or finishing powder to buff everything in. See how it just shears it down? I think it makes it look prettier. I haven't been really feeling highlighting lately. None of y'all knows that in my videos that I haven't been really doing the highlight. I am gonna do a little bit brow bone highlight since I really didn't do much to my eyebrows. So let me see if I could grab a little highlighter. Child, that eyebrow going crazy. What do you think you're trying to do? Let me set my face. I'm gonna set my face using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush Setting Spray. It smells good. Charlotte, don't break me out because that smells good. I'm gonna just move on to my lips. This lip gloss, I've been dying to put it on. Let me see if I can wear this without any. This from the Divine. I'll put the name on in the description box. Since I have on this pinky mauve blush, I think this will go good with it. I don't know if I have to use a lip liner to make this work. So I'm gonna go in without a lip liner and then see how it looks. And then we can go from there. I don't think I need a lip liner, but I think I want a lip liner. So I'm gonna line my lips. Give me a minute. I'm gonna line my lips with Pat McGrath's. I always call this thing the wrong thing. Pat McGrath's Ground Control. I think forever I was calling this Ground Cinnamon or something, but that's not the name of it. I'm gonna line my lips with that. Try not to overline my lips on purpose. I don't like how it looks on me. I know it didn't turn out to just be a little simple drive-by, but it's a simple drive-by. This is how I would show up if I was gonna be taking the Prime Minister's advice and going out on Christmas Day. But I'm taking that advice, but this little simple little look, this is it right here. Now, let me give you some feedback on some of the stuff that I tried for the first time on camera. First time. This right here, child, let me tell y'all, this bronzer. This bronzer is the best thing since sliced bread. Go buy it. Listen to me, yeah? If you can't afford this bronzer, listen to me, yeah? But this bronzer, if you could like treat yourself for Christmas, I would recommend this bronzer. This powder, y'all know I always love this powder. I had it in the original, and not the original, but the light, what was the darkest shade, that's the one that I had. This powder, I still love this powder. These concealers blend out like butter. These concealers are really, really good. They blend out really, really easy. Very, very easy. Absolutely love them. I hope by the time I put this video up, I hope Pat McGrath's sale is still 25%, 35%, 25-30% sale is still going on, and that way if you haven't gotten your hands on them, you can pick them up if you're interested. If not, girl, just hold on to your coins and wait till you have an next sale. But these concealers are definitely really nice. I do love them. The powders, I knew I was going to love these powders from when she first came out with them, just because they're so thin. It doesn't feel like there's anything underneath my eyes. It doesn't have that heavy cakey kind of feeling that you could get from other setting powders. So this is definitely going to be the setting powder you're going to be seeing me setting my eyes with. So yes, that's what I'm going to be using. I absolutely love them. This spray, it smells so nice. Now, unfortunately, like I said, I'm not feeling that well. I'm not going to be able to keep this makeup on long and come back and tell you how long this was able to set my makeup. I understand that this does lock it in and keep it set for long. Hopefully, in the future, I may be able to do a test or wear a test for you guys, or something on Instagram. I do plan on becoming more active on Instagram next year. That's when my 2021 Golds. The Fenty Cream Blush. The video that I'm unable to upload, it was a whole video on Fenty Beauty and my thoughts on Fenty Beauty. These cream blushes, they're okay. I mean, I'll use it again, but yeah, they're okay. Yeah. The Fenty Cream Bronzer, I found it disappointing because it pulled more like a cream contour, which would have been okay, although I wanted a bronzer from Fenty, bronzer that could be a bronzing shade for me. And their powder bronzer, there isn't a shade for me. Like between Cocoa Naughty and Mocha Mommy, there's a shade missing. This is more like a contour product, but the most disappointing part for me, I found it very difficult for me to blend it. It was hard to blend. So that's how I feel about that. What was the other new product I used? This lip gloss from Pat McGrath. I love Pat McGrath lip glosses. I am shocked to see that her lip glosses were on sale for Cyber Week for $12, and plus her lipsticks. I'm so happy that, let's just say, some coming my way. I can't wait. This is a very pretty lip gloss. I chose to pair it with a lip liner. It can be used on me with or without a lip liner. Her lip glosses are very brown girl friendly. That is it for everything that I used today. I hope, as always, you guys enjoyed the video. Even though I was not my normal upbeat self. Like I said, I'm still trying to recover from not feeling well for the past couple of weeks. I do appreciate you guys. I do appreciate you spending time out of your busy day with me. So thank you very much for that. If you are new and you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Subscribership is still free, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell because you want to be notified whenever I upload a new video. When Crohn's is not bothering me, I try to upload at least 2 videos a week. Until next time, guys, please be safe. Bye.